Shalom, Kal Halayim Lai, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors unto our apostles and others, a great millstone that rule well. Much peace and blessings to all you since I came out there pushing this 100% truth with all sincerity, faith, and with charity. This is your brother Ash from the Great Millstone Miami Camp, coming back with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Lord willing, this lesson is quick and edifying to the elect. I want to speak on how close we are to the hour of temptation. How close we are to SHTF. Okay? Tio Twaki. How close we are to the hour of Jacob's trouble. Which we don't know exactly. Yahushua said, no man knoweth the day nor the hour. We can't tell you exactly when the Lord is going to come back. We can't tell you when exactly all hell is going to break loose. But through the Spirit, measuring the times diligently in itself, as the scriptures say, keeping yourself up to date with the different current events and, world news, things that's going on, you can clearly see that this place is ripe for judgment. When I say this place, I'm talking about America, first and foremost, the so-called United States of America, good old USA, but throughout the four corners of the earth, this world as we know it is ripe for judgment. Okay, just looking at it spiritually from the past 2 years, this whole world has been flipped upside down, so to speak. We've literally been living in a world where people are walking around with masks on for 2 years, man. And it happened so fast. We've already been in this thing for about 2 years now. And I can't lie, me speaking truthfully, I truly thought 2020 that it was the year that all hell was really going to break loose in 2020. That was going to be the beginning of Jacob's trouble, which we found out through the Spirit that was really a beta test. That was really the elites testing. It was a mass psychological operation to see where the people's minds were, see who willingly go with the agenda and who won't, and also to pass certain laws. It was for conditioning the people, brainwashing them further, rocking them to sleep, and to pass certain laws. Okay, but as the scriptures say, these things is going to happen like birth pains, like contractions. And just like a woman going into labor, her contractions is first her water breaks, and then she begins to have contractions. And the contractions will stop for a little bit and then come back. And the closer she is to actually pushing the baby out, the contractions come faster and harder. So we're living in a time right now where people think everything is going back to normal, that everything was going to be okay. We beat COVID and all this, but look at what's going on now. You have wars and rumors of war, which nobody's talking about COVID no more. Where's Fauci at? You haven't seen Fauci in some weeks, man. No one's heard of him. Bill Gates has been pretty quiet. Why? Because the elites is getting ready to roll out the next phase. That's what we living in, okay? Yahweh through his son Yahweh Shai, who controls these so-called elites, okay, is getting ready to use them to roll out the next phase of their agenda, of their NWO agenda, which through the Spirit, man, the next event could be which is looking like it's going to be a cyber attack, which you had this guy Klaus Schwab. He's been talking about it over and over. Cyber attack, cyber polygon, which they just removed from the World Economic Forum website, which they had it up there, talking about a pandemic, a cyber pandemic, which he said is going to make COVID look like a walk in the park. So that's looking like what's on the spiritual menu. And just speaking through the spirit, the next event, man, it is going to be way worse than COVID, because that's what the scriptures say. These contractions are going to hit harder and faster. So right now we're in a period where people think it's okay, everything is cool, but something is going to happen very soon, and things is really going to get popped off. And through the spirit, once that happens, man, there's no turning back. This thing going to be on. All right. So I just want to speak on how close we truly are. Don't think that don't think for 1 second that this thing is going back to normal, that this thing is slowing down, man. This thing is about to speed up very soon. And when that cyber attack hits, Lord willing, it happens soon. Klaus Schwab was going into how it's going to affect everything. Basically, they're going to release the so-called virus that's going to tap into the banking system, the hospital system, everything, and just shut down everything, man, which is all part of the Great Reset. It may be an EMP. They're going to shut down the electric grid. Something's going to happen very catastrophic, man. You could just feel it in the spirit, okay? And they through the spirit, they're gonna blame it on Russia, because right now Russia is being portrayed to be the bad guy. They need a scapegoat, okay? Which this is all planned, this is all orchestrated. Putin's in on it, all these world leaders, okay? They're just puppets, man, for the elites, okay? But without further ado, let's just read a few scriptures and close it out. I just wanted to bring awareness, man. Speak on the spirit. Something great is coming. Okay? Remain, as Yahushua said, watch and pray. Remain vigilant. Remain circumspect. All right, talking myself first, but this is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Okay, and I know, talking to myself first, other brothers, we bring out this scripture a lot. But guess what? Every time you bring it out, it's that much closer to our salvation, right? And guess what? Before salvation comes, destruction has to come. Great death, mass death and destruction has to come before our salvation. Lord, when we are saved, Lord, when we are of that number. So if the salvation is nearer than when we believe, then how much more is the destruction? Okay? That's something that we have to meditate on. That's something we gotta think about. All right? So it said, and that knowing the time. So you gotta know what time you're in, man. That's like it says in what's that, 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Right. So just when they think everything is going back to normal, just when they thought the coast is clear, which you can clearly see people in that spirit, boom, Russia and Ukraine, boom, more, cyber attack, boom, economy collapse, boom, hyperinflation, boom, MOTB, okay, martial law, civil war. As a woman with child, man, travail with child. So the water has already burst, man. You got certain women, they go into labor and they have quick labors. From the time they water bursts to the time the baby comes out, it could be hours. Some women, it could take over a day. It could take 24 hours. Sometimes the water will burst, and then they get a little contraction, and then it disappears, and they feel normal again. They up walking and talking. The next thing you know, boom, more contraction. They back over, fall over. Gotta lay down again. Gotta squat again. That's how this thing is happening, man. Like a thief in the night, meaning unexpectedly. But the church in Thessalonica, which we are supposed to be like, okay, we know perfectly that it's gonna come unexpectedly. So we are expecting the unexpected. You see, we're remaining on our watch, as the scriptures say. Okay, so that's just something I wanted to speak on, man. Keep your eyes peeled, and ultimately we have to pray. First and foremost, we have to pray to Yahweh Shemel Shai that he hasten the days, that he turn the spirit up, actually bring these different plagues and curses upon Babylon the Great and on our enemies, and that we are granted worthy to escape these things that's coming upon the earth, as Yahweh Shai said. Matter of fact, I close out with that, because as much as we want these things to come, the Most High has given us a grace period right now to get ourselves together, so when they come, we won't get caught up in it. Okay, this is Luke chapter 21 and verse 34. And take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. Right, you got these people in the world, they so caught up with what's going on. They caught up with whatever they have, their business plans. They're caught up with their family, or trying to chase the bad, trying to chase the women, trying to be a high value man in this society. And you're gonna have men that fall out of the truth over those things, over worldly things, carnal things. You worried about the cares of this life. You drunken off the cares of this, the philosophies of this world. You're not being sober. You're not being vigilant. You're not being single minded. Having your eyes on the prize. You're being distracted. I'm talking to myself first. We can't be like this. That's what the Lord said. That's why Yahweh Shai said, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time, meaning anytime this could happen. If you're not focused, this could happen to us. So close, being so close to the finish line, and you fall off. We don't want that, man. All right, verse 35. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth. What's a snare? A trap, a trick, man, to get you cased up. So the Lord got these people in the trick bag. He about to snare them up like a booby trap. You don't see it coming, but you got people that's that know about booby traps. They know about landmines, and you got certain soldiers, they know how to look out for things like that. That's how we have to be in the spirit, looking out for tripwires, because it's all type of snares in this society. That's why King David said, what? Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. So the scriptures, the word, comforts us in the land full of snares. Okay, but the whole earth is getting ready to be caught up. So how does the Lord love everybody? Anyways, verse 36. Watch ye therefore. You gotta watch. And pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. So that's us, man. That's what we want. Pray that we are worthy to escape. Praying that when all hell break loose, the Lord delivers us to safety. If we do gotta be carried away to a concentration camp or whatever, the Lord gives us the spirit to endure, and Lord willing, bust us out. All right, keeps our families safe and protected, and you know, together. Feeds us, guides us, raise up a standard. That's how you gonna escape. Okay? The Most High sent his angels to deliver us, to camp round about us, and ultimately be delivered, to stand before the Son of Man, to be beamed up in those ships, and given that crown, and given that new body. So we got to pray that we worthy, man. Talking to myself first. So this is something I wanted to speak on through the Spirit. Just some things that's going on, man. Get ready, stay tuned, keep your eyes peeled, because something very big is getting ready to happen, man. Hey, so with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, HaKadosh. Until the next one, Shalom.